Hello, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are watching me from. I greet you once more today, being 30th day of April, the end of the month, my people. I hope every Biafran is keeping very well. Join me, my people. Today is another day of interaction session. Join me so that we will continue about Biafra. Biafra is our religion and we must preach Biafra. My people, I have to thank God, Almighty Father. I thank you this evening for your mercy, for your kindness towards us, your children. I thank you for the life of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and plead for his release by you, God. It's only you who can do this for us. I pray also for our indomitable, unbeatable Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the man that shakes the zoo. Please, my Lord, protect him and guide and protect all Biafrans all over the world, both home and abroad. He say, wow, my brother is already here. How are you doing today? I hope you're keeping well. My fellow Biafrans, join me on this wonderful platform, one of the Breji platforms. We preach for our freedom and liberty. Biafrans, we are liberal-minded nation. We are not violent. We don't preach hate. All we are saying is let us go home. We are preaching our freedom, our liberty. That's all. But that does not mean that if anyone comes fighting us for no just cause, we have to defend ourselves. So my people, in the course of our freedom fight, we are currently on our self-referendum. And self-referendum is one of our civic rights. Once you are a Biafran and 18 years and above, you have the inherent right to cast your vote. You can vote for or against. It is our civic right. Nobody can deny us that. So my people, cast your vote wherever you are and register for your ID card. This ID card is what the system of every Biafran government in exile embassy will be using now and in future to identify who you are, that you are truly a Biafran. And believe me, your interest will be protected. Even when you are on holidays enjoying yourself, if things start going wrong, you go to any Biafran embassy with this ID that is being registered now. They will identify you and protect you because the interest of Biafrans is first. So my people, let me play our Onyendu's voice. I've always liked using his voice as my jingle. I have to remind us today that there's going to be a seminar this evening by 8 p.m. Biafra time. So for that reason, I have come now to remind us. of that very seminar and many more things. Join me for the current update.
For that very reason, I have no fear. I don't entertain any shred of dissension in my heart, knowing fully that Biafra is coming and there is nothing man can do about it beyond the realm of what man can. It is now firmly in the firmament of the spirit, within the spiritual realm, that the coming of this kingdom must herald the beginning of everything good about the creation of Chukwuabian.
There will be no room for the other or the declaration of the Biafra Republic.
Thank you, my people, for watching. That is Onyendu's voice. Onyendu is talking about Biafra coming, and me and you that, is here. Currently, Onyendu is detained, and because the reason why Onyendu was arrested or kidnapped from Kenya is to stop Biafra, we are telling them that they cannot stop Biafra from coming, and they must release Onyendu, because as our Prime Minister promised them that he will make the arrest of Onyendu very expensive for them and useless for them by moving Biafra forward. My people, you all know that that is the only reason why they kidnapped Onyendu, so that Biafra will not come. But they never knew that there is another tiger in the bush raging, and Biafra is definitely coming. So our self-referendum, 1st of February, will end 31st of May, almost 2 to 3 months. So my people, try and cast your vote. I will yet again play another voice that will remind us of this voting. So my people, try and cast your vote. We are stressing on it to show us the importance and the need for our voting. Make sure that your vote counts. Make sure that you cast your vote. We need every who has Biafra interest at heart to cast their vote. Let me find, yeah, I found it. So my people, cast your vote. We have to emphasize on this voting system. Hello, my wonderful brother. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much. You haven't missed anything.
Hello, Biafrans. My name is Marvelous Arenze Kumwa. C'est Major. Uno talk la vote. The Biafran self-referendum e-voting is in progress and will be until December this year, 2024. I know you think we still have time, but the duration of time until then is longer. Not too fast, we take the reason. The Biafran Prime Minister's part, which doesn't need emphasis because it is obvious, but he, Simon Ekpa, is entirely Biafran. Fully urge you all, Biafran, all over the old and young, to participate in the ongoing Biafran self-referendum. Publicize it and assist those who need to be guided about it, to demonstrate our readiness to exit Nigeria. We may not all be in the army, in the media, or in the government, but together, from Benue to Kogi, Enugu, Edo, Imo, Rivers, Delta, Cross River, Anambra, Bayelsa, Akwa Ibom, Abia, and Biafrans all over the world, we vote to decide our future must count. This is a new nation.
Yes, my people, the new dimension is right here with us. If you look at the title of this afternoon program, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa remains the nightmare of Nigeria government and many more people. There was this program that we held yesterday, the media team, where one of the young men in the zoo, in the person of Fela's son, was castigating Onyendu and our Prime Minister. That was what was discussed yesterday. I don't want to put his video on my screen because, you know, sometimes you promote people who are not worthy to be. Let me play his voice. Just listen to what he was saying. Then I will go straight to our Prime Minister's video, his advice to the young man. This is what they do in the zoo. They don't have jobs, very unemployed, and some of them are senseless at the same time. That you are unemployed does not mean you will be senseless and you will not be calculative. Ima amazi ife ị na-eme ị na-ezuzu ezuzu maka na ị nwere ọlụ. Onye si na ọlụ adịrọ, they can create job for themselves. This is why we Biafrans are very unique. If you go to Biafra now, you will see all these little kids things. A Biafran developed a generator that operates with water. And with that, no emission. You can even keep it in your bedroom and lock the house, and it will still generate light. That was created by a Biafran. Oh, mother. Chibike, thank you for joining. Good morning, according to your own zone. Thank you for joining, Chibike. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So this fella's son, instead of looking for something to do, every Nigerian during the time of fella, they knew fella as, well, I don't know how to call him. He was a good national. He was always protesting with his. He even called the military people during the time of Obasanjo when he was ruling as a military man. He called him zombie or zombie. He sang songs that democracy is democracy. That was sung by Fela. So I don't know why his son will get up and not reason like his father. You know, he talks from two sides of his mouth. And that yesterday we played his voice where he was calling Nigerian names. And suddenly now, because Tinubu is a a man that speaks the same language as him is the president. He is insulting our Onyendu and Simon, two men that he is not able enough to tie the lace on their. So my people, let me play his voice.
Anymore. There's no time people called in the parliament to go. It was Ojukwu that did it unilaterally as a military administrator. Ojukwu is a military administrator, not a democratic elected representative. This is democracy. This is democracy. It's not military. Anything that is said in the House of Assembly must be debated. And nobody can force you as Igbo people anymore to do anything. Nobody. Don't let anybody lie to you. Instead of these people to continue to kill your children like chickens, like flies. As he said my grandmother died like a fly, like a chicken. Nigeria. That's why then they run. You understand? Their life is more important than Africa. You know that greater men than me, greater men than Nnamdi Kanu, than Igboho, Simon Ekpa is not a man in this list. Greater men than all of us.
You have heard it. He said that our prime minister is not a man. So I wish he will see this video. Let me show him what our prime minister, what he is doing, what he has done that he never do in his life, than to sit and be talking trash. You know, that country is a place where even a meat seller, the one who demanded for the return of our Onyendu, and he was returned. I showed it here. Was it yesterday or the other day? I think it was yesterday that I showed that video. It was Dr. Damage who was conducting the video or the interview. And I showed his video here. So anybody can get up in Nigeria and say anything they like, and everybody will be tearing them up. But no, nobody can castigate my leader and my PM, and I will keep quiet. I will not, because these two men, they are very important in our lives at the moment. He mentioned Ojukwu. Ojukwu tried, and he is no more. May his soul rest in peace. We Biafrans, we will tolerate nothing from anybody. Oduduwans are currently, they have declared by Abiola's wife, their nation, Yoruba nation, has been declared. But this their brother that he's fighting for now, this very Tinubu, he is fighting for Tinubu. He is the president, and their people are still declaring for Oduduwa nation, assuming it is a Biafran, like when Peter Obi was campaigning and he won the election. During the campaign of Peter Obi on TikTok, somebody was challenging me on TikTok, telling me how we Igbos, we are never satisfied, that Obi is campaigning to be the president of Nigeria, and I am here talking about Biafra. But you can imagine now that a Yoruba man is the president of Nigeria, and a Yoruba woman in America was there declaring Oduduwa nation. So let me play what our leader and our PM, what they have done that this guy talking can never do in his life.
And I said to them that you don't know these people as well as I know them. Our people love only one thing in their life,
source of only one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not only one. The truth, one seven only. One. And they will watch you for years. Not only are you truthful, are you consistently truthful? Once you do it, they will die for you as a different. Instead of me to die, that they will die. 28 men fell to make sure that I'm alive, and I asked them.
Yes, if so, my people, if you look up here, yes, what our Onyendu was there explaining was how those men that were pied in his house during the Python dance, and he was saying that our people love one thing, and that is truth. When you tell Biafrans the truth, they will follow you. They will follow you, and it's not just telling a Biafran the truth. When you are working with a Biafran person, you have to be a hardworking person. You have to be a very hardworking person, and not just that you are hardworking. You will show them and convince them as to why they will believe in you, why they should believe in what you are doing. But this very guy talking about our prime minister, he has never done anything, no achievement whatsoever in his lifetime. He has never achieved anything. He is the type of person that goes by the name of his father. A very big man like this, he does not respect himself. Every time they are talking about tribalism, I don't know why our people are so glued to tribal sentiments, tribal bigots. This bigotry is not getting them anywhere, and we want to go. That is the nitty-gritty of the whole thing, that Biafrans are on their way home. But it's to address this guy. Let me show you people the video. Wanyibo, beg, forgive Shehu. He is educated illiterate. He doesn't know the meaning of democracy. Nigeria is practicing democracy with Sahara Sharia. Exactly. They are. This prime minister told him the simple truth, and he is ranting. It is Nigeria government that pied his grandmother, and I will play you his voice when he himself slapped a policeman, what he was saying. I will play his voice here, because yesterday during our media team program, Van 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 brought out the video and it was played. I will play it for you people. No, anybody that touches our prime minister is in deep shit, because these people, they are not telling Nigeria government to tell them. It is because they keep supporting these Fulani people. That's why they think that they are okay. You know? So see what our PM said to him.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Now, this is the last video.
Hello,
I will
Owen. Thank you
take
for joining. I'm
in a
fine. And you?
lecture and dedicate this one illegitimate son of a fella called Shehu. He is ranting and talking about today. You know, he think he's a Yoruba man, the drug lord called Tinubu. Ran away from Nigeria and ran to exile while his father fella was doing strong man, and he was killed by injection. So when I say that your father died in prison, he actually died in prison. They injected him and he came out a walking corpse. That's what happened. Your grandmother also was killed like a chicken. They threw her all the way from two-story building. 80-year-old woman. That was what Nigeria did to your family. And I'm going to continue to hammer on this. And this is the last video I will make to respond to your stupidity. So while your father was using his music to do his activism, this drug lord of him, you are not on social media thinking you are going to get something from them. He ran away. Your father foolishly stayed and died. Right? That, and today, the drug lord is your president. Right? Proudly shouting for him. He was so smart to run away. And by the way, there is difference between running away and staying away. We are not living in Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria. I did not run away from Nigeria because of Biafra. I left Nigeria over 2 days ago, right? But
Yes, my people. You know why I stopped here? Because our PM talked about this running away. Somebody, I have, you know, when you are doing what we are doing, you get more than 5 attacks in a week. They will attack you. Some people will come against you. Some other Nigerian people who think that they have any future in that country, who cannot reason well, they will be attacking us. Somebody said to me, why are you abroad? Why don't you come back? Because they know that Nigeria is a death trap. Nigeria is a place where you cannot exercise your human rights, not at all, not even one. There's no freedom of association, no freedom of speech, no freedom of anything. If you say the truth, they will buy you. If you don't, they will still buy you. In Nigeria, is like a death trap. That's why they will always ask you, why don't you come back? They are suffering and smiling. The same fella sang that song, suffering and smiling. He said that zombie, oh zombie, zombie, oh zombie. He called them zombie. Follow, the same fella, because he was an activist with his song. He sang so many songs against the system of governance in that country. But this one here, I will play his voice so that you people will hear when he was calling Nigeria names. When Buhari was, whether it was this time or sometime this year, sometimes, or maybe last year, that he made that video and was castigated. Now, he's a Yoruba man, is the president. He is talking nonsense. Like I said, this platform, we are very peaceful people. We talk about peace. We talk about freedom. Our Prime Minister has an international award as a man of peace. I will also play the voice of someone that was praising our Prime Minister, how our Prime Minister was a sprinter in Nigeria. He did all sorts of sports for Nigeria, got so many gold medals for Nigeria, silver, bronze, anything. But this one talking, he has never done anything for Nigeria other than smoking Igbo. That's all he can do. How dare he talk about our Prime Minister and our Onyendu like that? I will still play another video voice. Hello, wonderful sister. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you. So, and our Prime Minister. So that's why I'm playing this video. I said to them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and our PM is always their nightmare in the zoo. And they will continue to be so.
Yet to fight and neutralize those who were not my relatives, not my father, not my grandmother, those who were killing people that are from the same tribe with me. That is how humanity should work. I am not against Nigeria because they killed my brother or they killed my sister or they killed my mother or they killed my grandmother. I am fighting against Nigeria government because they killed my people, good people, massacred them, them. We pick up arms to defend ourselves so that we will not die like your father and your grandmother. But you see this man, who is the president now, had it been he foolishly stayed to do what your father did, he would be dead in prison just like Abiola. This is the last video. I have dropped a lot of sense, but of course, you live life to smoke. This is the last video I will do, and I will allow you to enjoy the fame. Thank you.
So my people, our PM does not deserve any church rat talking to him and getting away from it. Let us listen to one of my media colleagues, what he said about this same guy.
If I'm not mistaken, if I'm not mistaken, share the program across every other platforms and make sure that it gets to him. Now, on this program, I am sending this message direct to him because I saw all his ranting that Nigeria have a Senate. That if was want to leave, they can go to Senate where they make law. If they tender it, they don't burn anybody where that Nigeria is going to divide. That is ranting. Now, may I remind the son of Felani Bolabokuti that Nigeria killed his grandmother. They pushed him over a story building and the woman fell down and died. Till today, till this day, have the killers of the grandmother be brought to book? Have the killers of your own grandmother be brought to book? In a system that you believe in. In America, if a crime like that happens, even if it happens within the states, there will be an investigation and the culprits will be fished and be brought to book. Have Nigeria put the killers of your own grandmother to book?
Yes.
Which they say she is the first to drive keke or moto. I'm not trying to distress her. Of the history that Nigeria wrote, they have a very good history. But the person that I continue to respect is your own father. killed your father. Even if you have no brain, your father was being taken until they took him and injected him, which every Nigerian, those who call themselves Nigerians, knew and beyond that Fela Anikbola Okuti was injected. I was 11 years when your father died. And I knew of your father as a kid.
Hello, Osi. Thank you.
Because within the Igbo population then, he was very, very popular as a freedom fighter, which everyone recognizes him and praises him. The same Igbo who honor your father and praises your father, this same Igbo you are talking down on their heroes, are you not ashamed of yourself? Your father should be ashamed of you wherever he is right now. Your father smoked Igbo and it gave him inspiration to fight for the freedom. You smoke Igbo and your brain went off overboard. Are you not ashamed of yourself? I'm talking to you. Femi is your name, Femi or Fe, the son of Fela Anikbola Okuti. The injustice that your father fought is staring at your face. Those injustice, the time that your father was fighting injustice, Nigeria was thinking that they are of a better country then because there was power supply. There was power supply. Nigeria was of a better country then than now. But your own father stood to fight the injustice. The monies that they were taking then is a small money compared to the money that they are stealing now. If you Chelsea, good morning, Jerry Weibo. The money that they were stealing then was of a very small quantity compared to the money that they are stealing now. Every local government chairman steals. Everyone steals. They are milking the same country dry. The military arm of the country is killing innocent citizens day after day. The same injustices your father fought and said, not in his own lifetime, will all of you commit this impunity. Not in his own lifetime. The mistake your father made was that he never sought for independent state of Oduduwa. That's just the only mistake, because your father believed that by fighting the injustice, he could be able to change the Shehu. Okay, his name is Shehu Kuti. Thank you, Jerry Weibo. His name is Shehu Kuti, not Femi. Femi, I think Femi is the senior one. Shehu Kuti. Shehu Kuti. Shehu. That is your name. Your father thought that by fighting, he could be able to change the system. What did they do? They killed your father. They took injection on your father's body. Your elder brother said, your father told him and also told you that it's like they took something on my body and you felt comfortably. The same Nigeria that killed your own father is the same Nigeria that you are bragging. What do you have to brag? Tribalism has eaten you people. I am very surprised that you, as a son of a lion, Fela Anikbola Okuti, never succumbed to tribalism. Go and check your father's preaching. All. Fela believed that every human being, every African is an African, not even those who call themselves Nigeria. Fela believes that every African is an African. That is the reason why he built African Shrine. Did he call it Yoruba Shrine? Did he call it Nigeria Shrine? He built Africa Shrine. And the same Nigeria killed him. He was a great man, no doubt. We the Igbos, we speak the truth, no matter whose spot is Gog. Your father was a very, very brave
You people will agree with me that the video of Onyendu that I play now, Onyendu was there talking about this truth. Onyendu said that he knows that Biafrans, that they like the truth, and that once they trust you, they will never go back. We trust Onyendu, and we will continue to do so. We trust our PM, and we will continue to do so. This truth that my colleague mentioned here, because this is one of the Breji media warriors, media teams that comes to tell the world the truth, because in Nigeria, they can never report certain things going on in the zoo. They know how to hide things. So this, my brother mentioned it now, truth. That's the only thing that will set you free, but Nigeria is not there. They can never tell the truth. 1914 amalgamation, it has referendum in it. Go to Nigeria Constitution now, they have removed the referendum. They removed it. First of all, when Onyendu started talking about referendum, they said that it's not there in their constitution. Unless, hello, I'm on the program. It's Ikwulundi Biafra. Ndewo. Okay, we will talk later.
Okay, in online.
Yes.
Okay, no problem. It's
Yeah.
about the year having introduced Kenyan Square. As you know, as again, another form of
Ebubago. Yes. Anamania. On the speaker. Is on speaker.
The level of idiocy of Ndibo. They are yet to understand. They are yet to understand that Fulani is the general problem of sub-Saharan Africa. That we are the indigenous people. We shouldn't allow foreigners to mesmerize us. If a country like Burkina Faso, Mali, inclusive, the indigenous Burkina people, the indigenous Mali, the indigenous Kenyans, including Ghanaians, the Ashanti people, understand that Fulani has the agenda of annihilation and they don't give a damn to them. But our own people are yet to understand they are mixing issue.
Yes.
There is no way you can live together with marauding Fulani people. These Fulani people are the old people that were being used for conquest of the territories. You call them the Assyrians.
Yes. Yes.
Practically speaking. These are the people you call the Mujahids in Arabic terminology.
Yes.
Mujahidin is the act of using these marauders who are also known as the gypsies in the modern Bible, people without country. The use of them for the conquest of the colonial interest. So our people at home, are thinking that when they convive or they live together with the Fulanis, their problem is solved, therefore in Abuja. No, your problem is not resolved, but your problem is triplicated or quadruplicated.
Yes.
Your problem is multiplied in 100 folds. Fulani is not your brother, even if the person come answering your name or come in your camp. Your focus, don't they use to share rear cows? You know, our people think that it's everything that they can politicize. There is no problem. Let them go with Ijoma. Ijoma means fair. Is Ijoma better than the arsenals that has been neutralized by the Biafran impeccable liberation forces? Is the Ijoma jeep bigger than that one? It's not a question of this unscrupulous decision. It's a question of what you call understanding the global trend in the war between the survival of the indigenous people and the foreigners in the land. You know, our Igbo fellow elites are yet to understand that they are making mistake by seeing foreigners as their brother. When we are in diaspora, foreigner is foreigner, indigenous is indigenous. If you have what do you call it, American visa or American citizenship or whatever, citizenship or of nomenclature, you are always a foreigner. Notwithstanding the level that fact that the level of social integration that the NATO or what you call EU or NAFTA have reached is so high that they regard us to their foreigners as, you know, under the law of human rights as equal human beings. But the equality is not to be regarded as the indigenous equality, although they are in control. People think that by, you know, making a kind of friendship with their killers, that they will make a kind of living together. That is wrong.
Yeah, they are all cowards.
Yeah, what happened is that you should know that we, the Biafrans, have never gone to any man's land to disturb them or cut them. What we go to do is called business, and business under the auspices of the law, under the rule of law.
Yes.
Now, any politician that is not understanding that there is this Islamic agenda going on, and inviting, trying to integrate with his or her properties, that is a fool. When earthquake happens, in those places where earthquake happen, you can see 110-story building diminishing within a second. On that only magnitude 6.0 or 3.0 or 2.0 magnitude of earthquake, you will see skyscraper being down.
Yes.
Look at it happening every nooks and crannies. It's happening even in Napoli just 2 days ago. They check about, you know, that entered inside the ground, but life, that is what is the prerequisite to save life. But the people are yet to understand this. They are looking at gathering, you know, the little things they get from Abuja, but they are not looking at the global plan of the Fulani people. Fulani people are countryless people, the Gypsies, the Assyrians, the Mujahids. They are not looking at that thing. That is so the bushra. They are betraying our people. If they like, they can launch Ijoma. It will end as the Bubago end. Because they cannot challenge the army people. That is, they say pity for our people. That is cosmetic.
Yes.
People should face reality. You cannot overpower the army of the people, voluntary force. If you like, you can buy that jeep.
Yes.
Is it not a human being that will drive it? It's a human being that will drive it. America, almighty America, ran away barely 2 years ago or 3 years ago from Afghanistan.
Yes.
America thrown Afghanistan, but later ran away. And what if you could hear? Is it not what is happening now in Afghanistan? The whole Christian has been killed, has been died. They have been literally, practically been removed, and then nobody can speak to them. Now, people, because of their gullibility and you know, that's the highest language you can use, their gullibility. They want to sell their brothers for nothing, and it is not acceptable. That's what I wanted to let our people to hear today. Notwithstanding whatever they're doing in the name of Ijoma, that is to their detriment, because the land of Biafra or Igbo land is not the land of Fulani. That is what you call natural law. It is the land of Biafra, or you call it the land of Igbo. We don't go to Fulani land to disturb them, so they cannot. Once the people are stood up on their feet, they can never. The politicians, they are not even born. How many are there in Igbo land, in Biafra land?
Yes, they are using the politicians
to get up to 2 million. They are not up to 2 million. We talk about statistics.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
When we go to statistics, they are up to 2 million politicians all put together. But the difference are more than 85 million.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. They are listening, and you have said wonderfully well. Is this Ijoma? Was those cars donated by Ebonyi State Governor or Enugu State?
It is conspiration between
the four governors,
the southeast. You understand? It is not only being done by one state. It
okay.
is conspiracy. You know, they meet just like they did during the time of Ibubeago.
Yeah,
even the billionaires contributed lots of amount. The people you call the billionaires, young billionaires, they contributed money.
Very unfortunate. They are scared of the Fulanis. I don't know why, but Biafra will stop them. Definitely.
Exactly.
Yeah, Biafra will stop them.
They thought we don't see them. We see them. Because only that they accept that they're ignorant. Being ignorant doesn't mean that somebody doesn't have money. Ignorance or being ignorant is not knowing a certain kind of thing. I myself, as a political scientist, I am ignorant in medicine and surgery. I am ignorant in the field of apiculture. I am ignorant in the field of nursing. But I am not ignorant in the field of international law, or international relations, or law.
Exactly.
So if they say somebody is ignorant, they should understand to educate themselves or to go and learn. Because if you are now, you are trying to superimpose yourself in what you don't know. In politics, you fail. When you take the idea or the acumen of Bible or religion into politics, you will fail.
Yes.
Just like a politician who doesn't know anything about religion goes to bring his political sense into religion, then he will fail. Or if a medical doctor wants to take his expertise to go and challenge a mechanic,
yes,
he will fail. Or mechanic while trying to challenge a medical doctor.
Yes.
An agricultural scientist. So everybody should respect each other according to their own specialization area. So, but our people, when they see that they are ignorant, they even glorify themselves within their ignoramus situation, and which is so bad. What is it that this man, Sheikh Gumi, is being hosannaed practically in Nigeria? Nobody goes against after Sheikh Gumi.
Nobody at
but
all.
No
that surprises me. Yes. Nobody at all talks about him. They are all scared, shaking like jelly. It's just like I was showing them something yesterday where the market, the cow seller, their leader, was the one who was giving the ultimatum for our Onyendu to be brought back alive. Not even a government official. He is a market master or cow seller's master, the Mieti Allah leader. Was the one who demanded for Onyendu, and these four governors, including Wike. Wike said he's a lawyer. They were all shaking like jelly for a cow seller, giving them order. So the title of this program is that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and PM Simon Ekpa they continue to be the nightmare of Nigeria. That's the title of the program. And they will continue to be until we leave Nigeria.
Positively speaking, they are the nightmare because when you know how to fight the good fight, you are righteous. Okay? Now, in whatever you're doing. Now, our people are yet to understand the meaning of nation building.
Yes.
Or the meaning of freedom fight that was being crystallized in 1942-1945. I talk about the right for self-determination of people, international law, or what you call Charter of the United Nations. It is expressed in Article 1, Paragraph 2. It says that the United Nations respect the right of every nation, both big and small. And in Paragraph 2, it says it respect the right for self-determination of peoples, because when the people feel that they are no more in of a country or an economy, they can gather themselves and do what? Look for their self-determination, which is inclusive in self-preservation or self-defense. But these people that call themselves lawyers within the Zoological Republic don't know, they don't understand the meaning of the lacuna of international law, the beginning, the genesis of international accords.
You see, most of them do understand, but they are all scared. They don't want to say anything against the, as you call it, ignorance of the leaders. In fact, who is ignorant? They don't even know anything. Those ruling Nigeria, or those who are presidents, they don't know anything. They have no idea what being a leader or being the president of a country is. They don't. So these people are ruling, these lawyers, these professors that are shaking like jelly, even the court, the judiciary, they cannot say the simple truth or follow the simple rule of law because they are afraid of being pied in a useless country like Nigeria.
Exactly. I remember what happened according to the history around 1670. That is the reason why America erected a particular place that is called the United States of America. You know, during that time that the British people were still mesmerizing the American people. They gathered themselves and wrote a slogan that says no taxation without participation. They resisted practically the government of the Britain. That is what the history said. They gathered themselves, both the intellectuals and the soldiers.
Yes.
They gathered themselves. And here I can remember even the contribution of the plantation boys. Plantation boys means our own people. 1, 2, 3. Plus the international allies, which were the French people, the Robespierre group. They have gathered themselves because we are already in Baroque period, 1675. They organized themselves and resisted the British, government, because British government ruled them under quasi-apartheid system, in the sense that the American people were only good in paying taxes, but they are not good in being participate in the government of America. So they said, they created slogan, resistance slogan, no taxation without participation. That was the story of America. The reason why America is the leader of freedom.
Thank you, Prof. Let us continue with this program. I will talk to you later. So Biafrans are happy you have spoken to them. So let's continue with the program. Thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. My people, we are in this.
No matter whose spot is God, your father was a very, very brave man. But the son of a lion is not supposed to beget a sheep or even a green snake. For lion doesn't beget a snake. Lion beget a lion, snake beget a snake. You have the audacity to still talk about Mazen Namdekan, this Igbo. Do you believe in Nigerian system? Do you believe? If you believe in Nigerian system, that means you are spitting on your father's grave, because the same Nigerian system killed your own father. Let me remind you, the great people in Yoruba land that the same Nigerian system killed. Do you know about Delegiwa? Oh, Delegiwa was your uncle. You knew about him very well. Delegiwa was killed by Nigeria, a very formidable journalist. nonsense you people are doing. Occultism. Brother to brother, called, what is his name? Walesho Inka. That instead of creating a better thing for the Yoruba race, the Walesho Inka gave Yoruba race the cultism. Go to everywhere in Yoruba land. Everyone is killing each other. Courtesy of Walesho Inka. They use the IBB, used Walesho Inka to end Felani Polabo.
Hello, Anthony. Thank you for joining.
But you is speaking. Nigeria have a parliament.
Yeah, South America.
Go to parliament. Which nonsense parliament? The parliament. Go to that. The last time that Biafra was mentioned on parliament, it was war. The senators from northern extraction fought the eastern senators. Or don't you watch the video? In a democracy of in a democracy of Shehu, you just come on social media, open mouth to talk rubbish. I guess that you are having psychiatric, and that I can tell you. Because what Mazen Namdekano is passing through is the same thing that your father passed through. As at the time that you were saying that your father died, Nigeria also have a parliament where they sit and discuss. You said that Ojukwu declared the war as a military. Ojukwu declared a country, not a war. Because what are they calling him? This guy refused the Aburi Accord before declaring Biafra. Biafrans were killed in massive quantity in the north. All of you knew about it. Before the coup, that all of you are talking, Igbo coup. Igbo coup. Biafrans were killed in massive quantity. It was as a result of looking for a safe landing that the coup occurred, which you people call the Igbo coup. The coup was not even plotted by an Igbo. It was 21 officers plotted the coup. 21 army officers plotted the coup. Only 7 was from Igbo extraction. Only 7 out of 21. But you people called it Igbo coup.
Albert, thank you for joining.
14 others. Some were from Yoruba, some were from the north, some were from the people that you call South. Then why did you call it Igbo coup? When Igbo have only 7 officers and 14 officers, we are from other regions. Yet you people bashed it Igbo coup. I wonder some of you shameless he-goat. A very shameless he-goat. Can you equate your life to your father's life? Your father fought the regime subjugating ordinary people. You are fighting the ordinary people, fighting to liberate themselves from the regime subjugating them. Are you not ashamed? When your father was alive, show me a single music that your father attributed to. He was a secessionist. Show one single record. Obodu Yoruba. Oloni Puruku Yoruba. Omosh. Omoti. Show me one single place. You just feel that you can speak. Open your mouth wide to talk rubbish. Show. Upon mentioning Ojukwu and Mazen Namdekano, Ojukwu was a genius. Ojukwu was sacrificed all that he had for his own people. His father was a multi-billionaire. Show me one thing that you have sacrificed. Yoruba people are in IDP camp in Benin Republic. It was Sunday Igboho that came to liberate some of them and collected money and leave. Some of your people are being killed every day by Fulanis, whom you are attributing, one Nigeria, whom you are now telling the people that, there is a parliament. Who is running the parliament? Fulanis. How many people, how many Fulanis are in the the red chamber and how many Yorubas are in the red chamber. Shameless he-goat. You cannot use your brain to articulate what these people are doing to all of you politically. They made you politically, you are handicapped. Without the knot, you cannot move forward. They made you, without the knot, you cannot move forward. All of you must go about the knot. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You say that you are great to Oduduwa. Let me not use Yoruba because many of you don't know that it was Fulani that gave you Yoruba. Fulani named you Yoruba. The Yoruba that you're answering today, Yoruba came from Yariba, which is a name used as backward info, meandering and all of this. It was Fulani that named you Yariba. A race, you called yourself a race. You cannot even fight for your race. You will appear and say, I am Omo Yoruba. Omo Yoruba. I have challenged you. If when your father was alive, your father could have fight this. I have challenged you. Show me one single cause that you have fought in the Yoruba land as your father did. Shehu. As Fela did. I cannot disrespect Fela. Fela was a genius, not only Yorubas, but also to Africans at large. I am not like you that disrespects every hero. You hate every hero. A very shameless ego to like you.
Yes, he should be ashamed of himself.
Direct to your WhatsApp. You are a very useless someone. Very useless at that. Or should I say, I will attribute you to Yariba. You're a Yariba child. That's the name that Fulani gave you. Fulani gave you Yoruba. Today, you people are answering, who are you? I am Omo Yoruba, Oluku. That is the reason why Fulani is afraid of the Igbos. And that is the reason why you have the mouth to talk about the Igbos, to talk against the Igbos. Fulani cannot give Igbo man beberebe.
Yes, he smokes Igbo a lot.
What are they calling it again? Nyamiri, it doesn't work. They gave us a Nyamiri. We gave them Aboki Metusa. They understand Aboki as my friend. We understand Aboki as Oluku. And today, if you call them Aboki in our land, they will warn you I'm not Aboki. Because they know the meaning we have with the Aboki. Aboki Metusa. But in your own, hey, go and ask Shehu Kuti. Shehu is bearing Omo Yoruba. Yes, go and ask him. Omo Yoruba, he doesn't know the meaning of Yoruba in Fulani. The name Yoruba was derived from Yariba, which means backwardness, which means bad, which means evil, which means entering. Many of them don't know this. They want to hear it from Emmanuel Oremijus. That their name was not Yoruba. Their name was Oduduwa. Very useless he-goats. Shehu. I am Emmanuel Oremijus. I am Emmanuel Oremijus. Show me a single place that any lion have begat a lion. I didn't have begat a snake. Show me. But your father as a lion have begat you as a snake.
Yes.
You are a green snake.
That's why I'm keeping.
Your grandmother fought the government. Nigeria ended the life of your grandmother. Up till today, you are still submissive to the same bout leadership. Your father abused the criminals, stealing the money of the so-called Nigerians there. Now Shehu is praising Tinubu, who is a drug lord. What happens to your father's legacy? Who even entered into government with a fourth certificate? Your father did not discriminate. Your father called a spade, no matter whose spot is called. Your father calls a spade. Your own father called a spade a spade. Go and check all your father's preaching. He never said, oh, this person is involved. Your father calls out everyone. But show me a single place that you have talked about Tunumbu, who entered into presidency, the same country that you are saying, oh, they have a parliament. Their own president is a Chicago drug lord. Chicago drug lord. That is whom your president is. Chicago drug lord. Show me a family which that Tunumbu came from the that you people have agreed to answer. I am Omo Yoruba. Very, very backward people. Yoruba is a Fulani word, in case if you don't know. So you have agreed that Fulani colonized Yoruba. Yoruba is a Fulani word, which means Yariba, which means what they use in describing bad, evil. Yariba, and they called you people Yariba. And today, you people are graciously answering, including the son of Fela and Ekpa Okuti, called Nsheu Kuti. I am a man of Orome Jews. I preach the Holy Gospel as it may. As it may. Nsheu Kuti. You never fought for ordinary man. Show me where you have fought for ordinary man. NSAS, you came to talk down on NSAS protesters. Am I still talking to this Obonu? Omo ale Oduduwa. Olonibu Oduduwa. Omo Jati. Oloshi. Alaye Baje. Am I still talking to you? Am I still talking to you? You shamelessly on camera. Your father never shamelessly on camera against the defenseless people. You've never on camera against a defenseless citizens. But where they see Shehu, where Shehu on camera every time. Shehu cannot on camera to abuse Tunumbu. Amube Yofuma, they don't know him well. I challenge you, Shehu, as you on the camera to talk rubbish. You just mock overboard, and you feel that your brain is bringing another signal. I just challenge you tomorrow on camera.
My brother, Albert, I don't think so. This one is such an unpopular human being. He takes Igbo like he will drink water. Igbo is his second name. After Shehu, you can call him Igbo boy or Igbo man. He smokes weed like we drink water or like we take air. And he has the audacity to mention the name of Ojukwu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and our Prime Minister. These are three most important Biafran men that he cannot untie their shoes. Instead of him creating good job for himself, because we Biafrans, we are the ones that made do what it is. At least the oil and gas is from our land. So that guy, in fact, he has stepped on the tiger's toes. I'm telling you, he messed up. But I will like my Prime Minister to see this very video. Please, Prime Minister, I'm on my bended knees. never ever reply to that guy because you are bringing yourself down. That boy. In comparison, he cannot do what you did. He cannot do what Onyendu did, let alone Ojukwu. Ikemba one. How dare him? That's why I left the video of Oremi Juice to give it to him. Woto woto. All of them, they are there. None of them can say a word. Go to Lagos now. It's controlled by Fulanis. A Fulani caliphate or sheikh or whatever they call them. You know the former governor, the one that pied one man, and during the time they sent him, during the time of Abacha, he pied one Biafran man, and Abacha said that they should bring him to buy him. They went and hid him in the prison. What's his name again? The former governor of Central Bank, the one that ties something on his head now. I've forgotten his name. That one is in Lagos. And not Fulani leader is in Lagos. They cannot speak. They cannot talk. We are the biggest challenge that those people have in Nigeria. And in fact, is ending this year. Is ending this year. Yes. Yes, my brother Albert, who is shown, my sister said most people watching his music are Biafrans, not Yorubas. Exactly. He is popular because of Biafrans made him so. That's why I didn't want to bring his video here. I cannot show his face. Trying to make a nobody to become somebody. Because we are always quiet. We are gentle people. They think that gentility means foolishness. No. These people, they need to be taught a lesson. We are asking for freedom. We are not asking for war. They are the ones bringing Lamido, Sanusi Lamido. Thank you, Freeman. God bless you. Sanusi Lamido is also a sheikh or whatever he is. He is he is in Lagos as well. Yes. Exactly. Ngozi, my sister, thank you for joining. Manuel Perez, I don't understand. Can you please simplify what you are saying so that I can read it out? Thank you. He is a nobody to be talking about Ojukwu, talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even our PM. Ndiala. He is a crazy person. Yes, I will beg my PM, whatever it will take me, I will do it. Let him never respond because, I mean, wasting his time to talk, to mention that guy's name irritates me. He is such a, that is a, I don't know how to describe that guy. All the nobodies wanting to be somebody. Can you imagine? Can you imagine this guy? You know? It was a Yoruba girl who said, wait until Nigeria happens to you. Yeah. Let me play this video for that, because I'm sure he will read this. He will listen to it. He will listen to this video. Let me see where anybody is talking about him. If not for anything, yes.
Telling the House of Reps that Simon Ekpa is frustrating their efforts in the Southeast. Now, the Chief of Defense Staff, that is Christopher Musa, General Christopher Musa, has accused self-proclaimed Biafra Ekpa of undermining the efforts of security forces in the Southeast. General,
can you imagine that? A man that a whole defense minister, or whatever he calls himself, is accusing of frustrating their efforts. And such man is the man that Shehu is talking about. Shehu cannot do what our prime minister did. Before our prime minister left Nigeria, our prime minister has nationally and internationally brought Nigeria's name to record. He was a sprinter. He was a sportsman. He had so many gold medals for that country. What has Shehu done for Nigeria? Nothing. Even the music that his father played while he was alive, he doesn't even know how to sing. He cannot sing. Like his father used his music to do his own little protest against Nigeria. So you can imagine then, if his father is alive in what is happening today, Fela will not tolerate that. But he is here talking trash. My sister Mary said Fulani has taken over Kwara now. Lagos and Ibadan have been taken over. In maybe 2020 to 2030 years time. Okay, 20 years to 30 years time, Yoruba land will be for Fulanis. Of course, right now it is. They are controlling everywhere in Lagos. Did you not hear the voice of, what's his name, Shetima, when he was governor, talking to one Mr. Kunle? They are the ones controlling Lagos right now. That's why they are in tears that Biafrans do not give them the opportunity to control Biafra land. And they will never do it. They can never succeed. They can never do it. Shehu should listen to this program and hear what our prime minister, how he has brought Nigeria to their knees.
of Defense Staff telling the House of Reps that Simon Ekpa is frustrating efforts in the Southeast. Now, the Chief of Defense Staff, that is Christopher Musa, General Christopher Musa, has proclaimed agitator Simon Ekpa undermining the efforts of security forces in the Southeast. General Musa said this while heading a delegation of other service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police during their appearance before the natives on Tuesday, November 21. In the aftermath of Nnamdi Kanu's arrest, Ekpa had leadership in the agitation for the restoration of Biafra. I wouldn't want to call it the restoration of Biafra, but that's the word that's being used in the media for Biafra, agitation for Biafra, not restoration, but because it will seem as if it had been a country before. It's widely believed that Ekpa is allegedly providing financial support to groups or to force the sit-at-home order declared by Ekpa.
I don't know what to call them, this media group in Nigeria, They are so scared. Lily-livered journalists, fly-by-night journalists, Govt'S media, they cannot talk about Gumi. They cannot talk about Shetima that formed that Boko Haram. They cannot talk about the insurgency of these Fulani Marudas from all over Africa. Everywhere, they will be talking about people who are asking for freedom. When you are asking for freedom, you want your liberty and your freedom. It's not fight. We are not terrorists. They will leave terrorists and be talking about people who are asking for their freedom. Lily-livered journalists. Yeah, but Shehu should see this. He cannot do what our prime minister does. He can't.
Using Finland of Ekpa, Musa urged the federal government to initiate diplomatic dialogue with the Finnish government and invite the Finnish ambassador to Nigeria to address the concern surrounding the activities of agitator. Musa acknowledged the efforts of the military and other security agencies in maintaining peace in the southeast, but he expressed concern that Ekpa's comments were undermining the efforts. When I was reading this story, I was just remembering the Umaru Dikko incident in Nigeria, where we attempted to smuggle someone in a bag or a box back to Nigeria. In those days, you don't mess with Nigeria.
You see these people, very contradictory. Lily-livered journalists, cowards. They cannot say the simple truth. They can't say the simple truth. Yes, when Nigeria was bringing Umaru Dikko, Nigeria is always going against national law and international law. You went to another country to go and put someone, drug him, put him in a box, and was taking him from Stansted Airport down to the zoo. That is their modus operandi. They never follow the law. Look at what he is reading out to the world. Let me take it back again so that the world will know that Nigeria didn't start today. That country will never work. Any things that because he's a saboteur, that Fulani will leave him, their sabotage can never bring Nigeria together. It can never. Yes. Thank you, Peter. Thank you so much. My people, remember to like, click the button and share so that it gets to share. This is what the Nigeria military are talking about our prime minister. So let him go and show us what he has done in Nigeria. Our prime minister was a sprinter, racing nationally and internationally in sports. And he earned Nigeria gold, silver, and bronze medals. What has Shehu Kuti done for Lagos State, let alone the entire Nigeria? He can never in his life try anything that our prime minister has done. Never. He cannot. After smoking Igbo, he will come naked on the internet talking to people. Reckless life. That we are asking for freedom does not mean we are asking for.
But how can someone stay in a foreign country and be instigating the people back home to be killing themselves? Because as far as I'm concerned, the Southeasterners are killing themselves because the bulk of the victims are Southeasterners as well. So how can someone be instigating people to fight a country and then kill himself, and another country is shielding this person? Or is it that Nigeria is not doing enough to make sure that this person is...
Thank you, Diane. Thank you so much. My sister, somebody should go and warn Shehu Kuti Shehu is putting his mouth in a bowl that is bigger than him. Let him stop calling Ojukwu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa. That's what we are talking about here. Simon Ekpa that makes the zoo shake, urinate. Because why they abducted our leader was to end Biafra. But our PM never allowed them to get that satisfaction. Shehu cannot do what our PM is doing. His wonderful father, Fela, did so well with his music. If Fela is to be alive now, I wonder the kind of song he will be singing for these people. Because he called this Yeye Nigerian army terrorists in uniform, he called them zombie. Because of them that he sang zombie. And he took his bucket of shit to Dodam Barak and called it expensive shit. He used it to sing. He called them follow, yellow fever, everything. Fela was using his song to protest about one Nigerianist that was not working. But if you look back, you will see that then was even better than now. The amount of money that they are stealing now, it was during the time of Obasanjo, when Obasanjo was ruling as a military man.
I just challenge you tomorrow on camera to talk about Tinubu as your father did. Your father never feared anyone. Your father was imprisoned, which is the same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through. You do not even have respect for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, somebody who is being incarcerated. Your father fought for ordinary people. You did not join. You on camera to talk rubbish. He was a head of parliament. Olodi Buruku Omale. Olodi Buruku. He was there is parliament. Which parliament? The same parliament that killed your father, or have it changed? Is it the same people that killed your own father? Or have it changed? Have it changed? Have it changed? The people that you shamelessly go to today to bow down and say, those people are architects, contributors of what happened to your own father. Those people are architects of what happened to your own father. Your father never participated in any election because your father said he cannot be part of the evil. He wants to change the evil. Have you succumbed to the evil of Nigeria? If you have succumbed to the evil of Nigeria, then your name can never be attributed to the great Fela. We are not discriminators. Fela was a great man. Fela was a great man. We don't talk down on great people. But you that have never offered anything, even within your own locality. The other time you went and brought gun to go and threaten somebody in the street and tell him, do you know who I am? You are just ordinary touts. You are living on your own father's name.
Exactly.
If your father was not a musician, what would you have been today? The name through which you are selling is on your own father's name. If your father was not a musician, you could have been ordinary tout on the streets. You could have been ordinary tout on the street. That I can guarantee you. You know me, I say my own, I give. I tell you my own. Kuro kuro. You could have been ordinary tout. Maybe you will be another Aburu walking under Tinubu.
Yes.
Walking under Tinubu.
Yes, he is very correct.
Are you a resident of England or Wales and struggling with debts over £6,000?
Walking under Tinubu. Since you are useless. Omo Yariba, because that is the name. When we call the Yoruba name, which was driven from Fulani name of evil, So you agree that you are Yariba? What was your name before Fulani named you Yariba? Very useless idiots who do not think, who do not reason. You shamelessly on camera to talk down on Ojukwu. People's hero. People's hero.
Exactly.
The shrine of your father will fight you. Everything that you believe in will fight you. That is how I used to go. Because I know that your father fought for mankind and he died a very painful death. Fela was a great man. Fela was an icon. Can you say that to your own self? That you are useless in Fela's family. The other time, it was pushing, fighting on the road. It was attributed to you, doubt. The other time again, it was you that carried gun to go and threaten somebody that if he do not remove his, if they do not stop the party that they are doing on the street or on their locality, that you are going to fire them. Nothing will happen. Is that how your father live? Out. Oluku. Is that how your father live? Shehu. Every evil is attributed to Shehu. The son.
He smokes Igbo.
Fela is a great name.
Yes.
Fela is a great name. And his name must never be dragged to mud. His name must never be dragged to mud. Can you say that of you who went about abusing people's hero? Fear is not even catching you. You that have never eaten 3 square meal, you are following this. The same politicians that your father fought against, you are taking idea, following them. Oh, don't worry, I will be speaking, using idea to speak for you people. You are following politicians, the same people that your father fought against. And tomorrow you will say you're a musician. Musician care. How many people have called you for music? And how many people have you sang for? You are just the ordinary street out. Ordinary street out. How many people have called you for music? And how many people have you sang for? I have always praised you, never known that you are a very useless. You are very useless as a human being, that I can assure you. Great Ikemba, please leave Oyibes Iroko. Please leave him. I want him to be here. I love them when they come around. The DOS criminals, I love them when they come around so that their BP will continue to go high.
Yes.
I am a Mane Oremi Jews. They don't know. The name rings spell in their covens and in their meeting. I am glad that they are discussing about me in their meetings. I am very, very glad that they said that they should fish. Glad I am a Mane Oremejus. I am glad that they declared manhunt for Emmanuel Oremejus. Those meetings that you people are doing, I am always in your midst. And I saw the assignment that you people distributed. I will continue to be your nightmare. Hence, I am now being the nightmares of those of your criminals. They said that I have talked for too much. But you came when I was in Lagos, did you?
Yeah, my sister Mary said a country that is frustrating her citizens and make the youths travel to Japan, to foreign countries. Is that a country? She asked. Nigeria, that her citizens does well, the youths travel out of Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country. It's not a country. Everybody in Nigeria is crying. Everybody, almost everybody is crying. Yes, when we are talking of this Sheung, you will see someone else crying for fuel.
this country comfortable for ourselves. A liter of petrol is 900 naira in my area here. Please, and then please, Nigeria said, no, please, let's make this country comfortable for ourselves. A liter of petrol is 900 naira in my area here. NNPC says logistics. Please, NNPC, please now.
Yes. Everybody is crying in the zoo. Zoogeria is dead. Yes, my brother Cliff. Zoo is dead. Nigeria is a dead country. It's dead. That's why they are using terrorists in uniform as military to scare everybody away. Yes. That's why. Look at what our brother said here. Into it. Nigeria is, in fact, I don't know the best adjective to qualify country. Nigeria Nigeria bo yeah, Africa nine Nigeria faka Nigeria ma right at this moment.
Nigeria import terrorists from all over the world. Right now, there are more than 5 terrorist groups that operate the country today. Ansaru is in Nigeria. Al-Shabaab is in Nigeria. Mieti Allah operates in Nigeria. Fulani bandits operate in Nigeria. Fulani herders that have been named the 4th deadliest group in the world by the Terrorist Watch of West Africa. These terrorist groups operate in Nigeria, and the government of Nigeria provides an enabling environment for them to try, for them to do their bidding. They provide them with logistics, money, arms, and then they send them to the eastern region of Nigeria to kill my people and to destabilize the region. That is their goal. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
You see it? That's exactly what they are doing now. Everybody is talking about the zoo. Nigeria is a dead country. Nobody can see us and expect us to remain in the zoo because it is a dead country. Very, very dead. That is what somebody like Shehu will come out and be talking. Somebody that doesn't know history. Something that happened as early as 1970 something, he cannot remember it. When his grandmother was spied by Nigeria government. His father was going in and out of prison and was finally injected or Potabule walking corpse. He suddenly forgets who will be ruling Nigeria, and somebody like Shehu Kuti will be talking. His father will be rolling in his grave because Igbo has actually done that guy a lot of harm. Next time, he will never open his dirty trap to talk about Ojukwu or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Mazi Simon Ekpa. If that Igbo is twisting his brain, he should go and ask Nigeria government to compensate him for buying his dad and his grandmother. If he has forgotten, let us remind him. At least between Emmanuel Oremiju's video and this very one, he will read one of them. He will see one of them and know that some people are actually talking about his madness. My people, you know that all these lily-livered men in Nigeria who cannot talk, or say something, there are still some of us that can talk good of Biafra. In Nigeria, this man was talking in Lagos. I know that some of you may have seen this video, but this morning I saw this video on my Prime Minister's Twitter handle. So let's listen to it.
Come in.
Good morning, sir.
First of all, you're welcome, sir.
It's a pleasure having you.
I am Prince Udo Dan. I'm a native of Ekpa Ibom State. In Biafra land.
In Biafra
Yes,
land.
he said he's from Ekpa Ibom.
There is one.
Is Biafra in existence now, or you are anticipating the creation of the Biafra state? Because the Minister of Biafra in exile, or the self-acclaimed Prime Minister said,
Not self-acclaimed. We voted him. And let us correct this move from this areas of self-acclaimed. No. We voted him.
okay,
You know what?
The Biafras,
Choose their leader by voting. Casting vote for him.
okay, so sorry for that correction. The Prime Minister of Biafran Republic, government in exile, Simon Ekpa, said that comes the 1st of February, they will commence the referendum, voting of referendum for the final exodus, exit Biafrans from supposed Nigerian government. How prepared are the Biafrans for this?
I'm coming to that area. I want to start by correcting you. By saying that people are glamoring. We are not glamoring. You understand me? We have gone beyond the areas of being glamoring for a state. You understand me? I want that area to be corrected.
Okay. Dictating for termination.
And secondly, you said that people are glamoring for Biafra. Come, let me tell you. As a human being, you have a choice. Did you understand that? You have a choice. In the so-called Nigerian state, people look at it that there is no future. I don't know. There is no future. And of course, the people who have to go other way around. That is why yesterday, when we were talking about Biafra, it was the issue that had to do with it and South. But today, man, in the we are in total number of 40 states is what must have presented to the UN. Ask the general government to recognize the 40 states. We do have security forces and leave them to reign in Nigeria.
But has that been done? Isn't that a mere threat?
It is not threat. Listen, it is not threat. But the government as a trade. I want to tell you that before we open mouth and tell Nigerian government that this is what we want, this is our leader. Withdraw your forces and recognize the forces state. You know what we mean? Let me take you back to the last broadcast of our leader. He told the Nigerian government that for Biafra, that we come prepared.
Is it in SI? What are the structures?
He said that.
What are we seeing that can convince us?
e-voting. Let everyone here remember that you should please help someone to vote, because I'm sure that almost all of you have voted for our self-referendum, because our Prime Minister really emphasized on it. When I was, playing one of his videos yesterday, he mentioned something relating to lobbyists. When Biafra is declared on the 2nd of December this year, that is when the next work will start. These lobbyists are the ones that will lobby for countries nationally and internationally that will recognize Biafra. And he also mentioned international consultancy firm. So as this man is asking, what are the things on ground or any structures on ground, this self-referendum is one of the major structures that is on ground. So my people, remember that our self-referendum should be complied with. If you have voted, try and help others to vote. Please, my people, it is very necessary. This very studio is getting too slow. I don't know why. I've checked my internet. The internet is correct. The reason why I'm giving this excuse is that whenever I put a video, it slows it down. It doesn't flow. It's supposed to be flowing so that you will catch up with what is being said. But I think it happens mainly with the very long videos. This very video is long, but at least it has shown you people that in homeland, in the zoo, and in Biafra land, people have started talking about Biafra. You remember this, our brother said that he is from Akwa Ibom, Biafra. And on Friday last week, I played a video of people from that area that have declared for Biafra, that the Nigeria government has been lying to them. Now they have just woken up. That will show you that so many people are still lagging behind about this self-referendum e-voting. Please, my people, try and vote. And may I seize this opportunity to remind you people that this evening, by Biafran time, 8 p.m., there will be a seminar on this self-referendum and ID card registration seminar to teach people what they should know about the ID card. That ID card, once you put your detail, it goes to the system. And as Biafra comes, we will have embassy in so many countries. When you travel to that country, just either on a visit for business or on a holiday, if anything happens, Biafra government in exile or the real government when it will be declared or after it will be declared, we see that your interest is first paramount to Biafra government. Your detail will be there, and that ID is what will ID you as a true Biafran. And nobody will harm you, nobody will touch you. That Nigerians are being mocked all over the world is because of this ingenuity and all the maladministration and irregularities, corruption, bribery, terrorism, everything going on at the same time in the zoo. They have no, that's Nigeria. I don't know whether Nigeria has ever been ruled by a sensible, intelligent, humane person. No, it's all granny money. They have no value system. Everything they know is kidnapping. You saw when I played that guy that was reading about Prime Minister when the Chief of Army Staff was lamenting, and they will continue to lament that Simon Ekpa is their trouble, and he will continue to be their nightmare. Yes, he will continue to be their nightmare. When I played it, what did he say? That when Umaru Diko was about to be brought back to Nigeria in a box, that is Nigeria for you. They didn't start today. Kidnapping people, arresting people, renditioning people from abroad. They can never go in accordance with the law. They are not compliant at all. So Nigeria is not a country to reckon with. We have crossed that Rubicon. Biafra is coming. So we should all support whatever our Prime Minister is doing, because he is taking us through the right channel internationally. Let me play you the video of where he was telling us that he is now in the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. My brother Albert said most of them know, but are afraid of pronouncing it. Yeah, because in Nigeria, there is no freedom of speech. You can't talk. You think if I am in Nigeria, I will be doing what I'm doing. Not because I will be afraid, but they won't let me do it. They will either buy you. Sorry, which format? The program is going to be by 8 p.m. So is it the link that you want? If you want the link, I have it on my phone. Yes, if I have the link from here, I will have sent it to you, but it's on my phone. So I will forward the link to you so that you will join. But it's easy. Go to my the Prime Minister's Twitter handle. You will see the link. But Henry, I will send it to you because I have your phone. So there's a video of our PM that I will show now. Let me play that video. Albert, I told you last time to copy this very phone number. There's a phone number on this studio link, +4473 77 386 227. Use it to call me and I will send you the link. Okay?
Attack Simon Ekpa for no just reason.
And like now, you should have known, I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable because the spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is burning in me. In fact, I am possessed. I am possessed with a spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I am not calling myself a disciple for no reason. Think you can break me, I am unbreakable. Now I want you people to watch, because this advice goes to those who will rise and try to fight for Sam Ekpa, and they are going to fall from the 6th floor of story building. You know how they will fall from the heaven. The last warning is today. Leave Simon Ekpa alone to do what he is doing. I am not interfering with your leadership. I'm not interfering with whatever you are doing. Allow me to do work for Biafra.
So my people, that's the end of that video. It is very brief, and you have all heard it. Our PM said it himself. I'm not the one saying it. He said that the spirit of Onyendu is in him, and you can all see it. He is not lying. The spirit of Onyendu is in him. That's why anytime you call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the next name you will hear is Simon Ekpa. So our PM and our leader, they are working hand in hand. The spirit of Onyendu is boiling, minister. They can hold Onyendu till thy kingdom come. Biafra must come. Onyendu does not care. Onyendu doesn't care. But God, the way God released Paul and Silas from the prison is the way God will release our leader. It will shock them how Onyendu will come out. Yes, Henry, the program starts by 8 p.m. So I'm winding down now, and I will see you people tomorrow. Try and be there, everyone. Thank you all so much for joining. You are all wonderful people. Biafra, we are great. Onye na-ekwu maka ya nwere ife ọ na-eme. Ọ bụ na ị na-eme ife ma o nwere onye na-akpọ gị afa, ị ma na ife ị na-eme nwere isi. We are great people. Yes. Ndị ofe manụ declare go Oduduwa Nation by nwunye MKO Abiola this very month. Yes, my people. Fair declare go. Tinubu is the president of Nigeria. But somebody was asking me when Obi was campaigning, why am I still talking about Biafra when they are going to vote our brother in? So my people, we have crossed this Rubicon. Yes, I am on WhatsApp. Just call it. If you call now, I will answer you. But wait 1 minute before you call. Let me say bye-bye to my lovely Biafrans. Ndim Jemono, I love you people. You are wonderful people. I love you all. You are all great men and great women. You know, you are great people. That's why they talk about you all the time. We are freedom fighters. We are not destroyers. We are not terrorists. They are calling us proscribed for nothing. Thank you so much, Mary. Say, wonderful sister Betty, you are doing greatly. Thanks for your good work. Thank you so much, my people. Anything that I hear, I must let you people know. These people, they think that they are wise or that they are too much better than them. Biafra is here. International law. The only delay is all these all the things that they are doing to us. That's the only delay. So my people, have a very good evening. At least I will leave you now so that you rest, and anyone who wants to join, if you have the link, you join by 8 p.m. Thank you so much. I love you all. All hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity and equity, freedom inclusive. Bye from here. Onye ndị ilo gbagburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Thank you so much. Remember to subscribe to Betty Ford TV, my people. Please subscribe Betty Ford TV and like and share so that Shehu Kuti will get this video. Thank you, my people. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.